is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
Every 3 hours, a woman is murdered in this country. Every 36 seconds, a woman is raped.
Because and what if mhlambi lento yenzeke kulaa mntana like mhlambi inokwenzeka nakum.
South Africa suffers from some of the highest levels of violence against women and children in the world. For a young woman growing up here, it is a daily struggle not to become yet another statistic.
My name is Minentle Roro, and I am 16 years old. I live in Khayelitsha. Khayelitsha, yo. Lindawo like, I know like ithuleyo. Loud like it's allowed. Loud like soloko like moto ngapana ngapa, especially in the weekends. What I love about my community is that there's more kindness and humanity, and that love, that standing each other. Yeah. Like, kumnandi mana Khayelitsha. I love vibe.
Minentle's home of Khayelitsha lies in the suburbs of Cape Town, South Africa. A predominantly Xhosa community, it contains a rich mix of culture, resilience, and opportunity. However, living in Khayelitsha, Minentle must confront the realities of crime and gender-based violence. As is so often the case, change begins at a community level. Coach Bonele Nelson trains local children at the Khayelitsha Boxing Academy, where he offers them a path away from crime, whilst trying to instill the art of discipline into them from a young age.
This is our new champion for 2023. This was the Western Cape Championships. We take everything. Best boxer, best team. And then this one, the female boxer, that is called the KB, SA champion also. This is me. When I was still a boxer, I was a Western Cape champion, rated number 3 in SA. There's a lot of history in the soils.
Founded in 1983, the gym has seen many students come and go through its doors. Open every day of the week, many return regularly to mentor the next generation. Lungang Kensa has been training here since he was a boy and still returns to assist Coach Nelson mentor the young boxers.
Guts up there all the time. Look at your opponent, then. Right. You start, with your jab, ne? All the time. Left hand, ne? Okay, one. Let's go. 2, 3. Let's go. 4. Let's go. 5. Let's go. 6.
Boxing teaches you to be very confident. Growing up, I was a very scrawny stick. I was built like a stick. So I was being bullied, and I thought, look, I need to do something, just to teach myself how to fight. Boxing instills discipline, and taught us discipline in the ring and discipline outside the ring as well. We have sessions with them if anyone is struggling with a certain subject, and we just have talks to them about, say there's an incident that happened, we'll speak about it. Just open the platform for everyone to engage, just to hear what their input is.
6. That's 10. Let's go. Now.
I first saw like many children at my community, like they see Jimin, Okoko, and even my friends. So like I decided, look, Naman Kendiye man, and Lanba is e-boxing. It's a male sport, not a female sport. Like if my friends can do boxing, I also can do boxing.
Khayelitsha is considered one of the most dangerous areas in the country. Growing up here, Minentle has a higher chance than most teenagers of being exposed to crime and violence. By her age, 1 in 3 girls have already dropped out of school due to a lack of support from their families, where it is commonly expected for them to either begin contributing to the household or start families of their own.
I think you see everyone here, they come in for training, they are consistent, they are hungry to fight, they are also hungry to better themselves within the community as well. You have your daily struggles in life, you come from challenging communities, you can also learn further through sport.
4. 7.
There's a lot of talented children in Khayelitsha. For those children, they don't have nothing to do, so now the best thing for them is to go to do the drugs and the other bad stuff. That's why we open this boxing ring. At least we're helping children. The best thing about the boxing, it teaches you the discipline, and it also teaches you respect, and also help you mentally to calm yourself. So there's no way that you can go to a negative stuff.
By placing such a strong significance on discipline, the gym is shaping the children into not only skilled fighters, but also resilient and focused individuals. A method of self-improvement that has stood the test of time.
My journey was from a little youngster, 6 years old, started off doing karate and then got influenced by a very close Chinese friend of mine, whose father trained in China. What I needed at the time was discipline, and I felt that the discipline and the positive motivation that it gives you and the drive that it gives you, especially the way it was taught in a very structured, militant kind of way, it was good for me at the time and definitely set me on the straight and narrow road.
Marco Cavaleratis has dedicated 40 years of his life to the art of Kung Fu. Today, he focuses on passing on what he has learned.
Traditional Chinese martial arts is a long journey. It's not a quick fix. It's not a modern sport. It entrenches its values in discipline, positive thinking, motivation, ethos, accountability, kindness, patience. All those virtues come into play. up. You know the story. Rotate the hand, use your center to rotate. Point the hand down to center, drop your opponent down, break the wrist. Okay, so without too extreme, 1, 2, bring your opponent down. Okay. What Chinese Qigong does is it teaches you to breathe back into the diaphragm, expand the diaphragm, and oxygenate the blood a lot more. The other thing it does in martial arts is it gives us that extra ability to generate power and force. So that a 45-kilogram woman can move a 120-kilogram man around. Because physically, that's impossible. But with this, learning about space, learning about just the angles in the body, and using this breath work, this component, where you can pressurize the system and somehow use this internal force that is undescribable.
Minentle, like Marco, has found solace in her sport, discovering the remarkable power of discipline as a shield against the unforgiving realities of a community plagued by crime.
Thina simgqibele engane neetshomi zakhe esitratweni, sihleli sonke esitratweni. Qha lo bhuti ne uhlala kalapha esitratweni around kalapha eKasi. So caba yena usele then wambiza bamakaye kuye, and as umntana yena wavele waya engacingelanga bana ikhona ezandenza yona. So nyani ke ebusuku like bekukhangela umntana savuka sekuthiwa bana lamele befuna izolo nantya phanga kwe ikhona enye indlu mani phaa esitratweni ucaba udanjwe phaya umrepishele ngamabhayi neplastiki. And you know, like into wrong leya because yayibuhlungu futhi because wayemncinci wayengazukwazi unozidefenda kulaa bhuti. If undihamba ebusuku okokoko sobe bangabikho abantu abalwayo esitratweni, and ke ngoku ndacingela uba nam yintombazana ndafana laa mntana, and ke ngoku what if mhlawumbi le nto yenzeke kulaa mntana like mhlawumbi inokwenzeka nakum. So like ibisa isitori esibuhlungu kakhulu because ifamily like if omnye ngakokwabo wayetshomi yam, and like always like athetha nganto like ngale nto uba umntu akokwabo wareyitsha kwathini.
Over 150 rapes occur each day in South Africa, less than 20 of which get reported. Tragically, children are often the targets of these attacks.
So sabane group omnye mama enze group phaa enuzeni ekuhlaleni for amantombazana namajita afuna ujoyina, yabo izinto ezinjeya like to keep us from ezitratweni singazokwenzeka like izinto ezinjeya because okokoko sibe esikolweni sasikade siya phaya then siphuma late siyagoduka usiba mahlala esikolweni. If une homework sasiye nayo phaya uncediswa ngumntu like one-grade ngaphezulu kweyakho uncedisane.
Despite the high levels of crime and gender-based violence, South Africa is a country built on resilience. Beneath the statistics, hope is beginning to surface.
I love the people of Khayelitsha. I love the culture. There's a big growing culture in Khayelitsha. It's one of the biggest growing townships and the biggest growing township economy in the country. There's a big sense of community. People's always willing to help the next person. The neighbors are very helpful towards one another. The neighbor can knock next door to the next neighbor and request for anything, and they're just helpful towards one another. I always want to show the kids, look guys, I'm a product of the similar struggles in the community, but I've managed to better my life, and I just try as much as I can to just give them that extra push.
48. No.
Some of the weekends, we take all the boxers and then everyone bring this book and then we check whether he's doing right at school. We make sure that they pass grade 12 so that they can go there to do university, because boxing can take you to 35 years. After 35 years, you stop boxing. So after boxing, there's life. You have to go to school so that you can achieve everything.
So they would ask you to discuss it. So what that means is you're obviously giving your...
Most of us actually got sponsor bursaries through sports. And I think we have about 8 alumni, university alumni, and we're trying to bring up the kids to follow in our shoes as well to become graduates. Boxing is a stepping stone for them to reach greater heights beyond boxing or beyond the ring. I want to see my community do better. I want to see crime levels reducing. Yes, we might not be able to completely abolish it, but we just need to do what we can to reduce this as much as we can. We're just trying to build a better nation or a better community. So I think it's very important to collaborate with other people and other institutions, because I think we need more hands to help us with this cause. Because, I mean, we're fighting on a regular basis crime and social ills within our communities. I think the more people we get involved, the better the community will be.
There's definitely a crossover between boxing and Chinese martial arts, because it is a fighting art or some kind of combat system. Boxing is focused around sport, martial arts is a little bit more natural. But I think the principles of boxing are the same. The fitness regimen is exactly the same. You need to be fit, you need to be strong in order to practice the art. And I think it's that component that kind of resets the brain and makes you a little bit more structured and disciplined in your lives, and that will filter back into the way you live at home, you know, and the way you look after your body and the way you look after your mind.
Guys, this is Mark One. So he's a martial arts instructor. He's joining our session for today. So he'll be giving us a couple of self-defense tips that is outside our normal order of business. Yes, because sometimes you will be grabbed on and the left hook, right hook, as you say, hands, right it won't work.
Okay, so the boxing style is very similar to the Kung Fu style, okay, the way we're moving. When you do your thing there, you use the toe to put your power, right, when you swing. We move a little bit more with the back foot. Okay, and the reason why is that it frees up our legs so we can kick. So we're going to shift in, we're going to shift out. We're just going to go in, out, like this. And you're going to keep your hands nice and straight.
So we all know in, out, but just the difference is we step in and then we step out. So it's the same concept.
Huge similarities, funny enough. Lots of discipline with the group, which is fantastic. Responsive, which is what you want out of a student. You know, the trainers put all the effort into it. There's no like monetary benefits or anything like that. You know, these guys are teaching for free.
I'm not going to hurt you. Just relax and come down.
Okay. I can't get out. I can't get my hand in. He's too strong, especially for the woman. Okay. You grab the little finger. See this? And we're definitely going to spend some more time together where we're going to do a little bit of collaboration where he brings his crowd to us and an interaction of us coming here as well and really getting into the Khayelitsha boxing gym, which is fantastic as well. And we don't just breathe into the chest. We don't go. We breathe into the stomach. So we go past the chest and then we go into the stomach. That's why I've got a nice big stomach, you see. I don't have a six-pack. I've got a nice stomach. Then you breathe in, stomach, and then breathe out. Don't worry, you're young enough. You're not going to get a stomach like mine. Okay. Boxing, kung fu, judo, karate, it doesn't matter what discipline it is. The physical arts of self-control, self-discipline, your accountability, your trustworthiness, your patience. The real boxers have that. They focused on those values. They have an outlet. You know, they've got no reason to go out into the street and cause trouble. When you breathe in, and you breathe out. You let all the air out. When you breathe in, and you breathe out.
Discipline can take you anywhere. I can plan for an opportunity to plan in nationals. But if I'm not disciplined, and I can mameli bantu, I can't because if I'm not disciplined, I can't do. You can be anywhere if you have discipline.
I always teach respect because there's a lot of violence. Those boys, you have to teach them when they're still young how to respect a woman, how to react towards them. That's why we also bring the women into this team so that if we train with them, they know how to defend themselves.
I was nervous. I thought it was all about fighting. Yeah, I didn't know you have to train. I thought you were only fighting in boxing. I was nervous that you're compared to my friends and family think it's a good opportunity that I'm here in boxing because I'm who's protector. I'm feeling happy, even when I enter the gym, because I know I have a loving coach and a caring coach. It's like we've known each other for years. Like I his is that father spirit. I could say I can be safe. I can.
Minentle is preparing for a fight night in the city, where she will take part in one of the only female bouts of the evening.
How do you feel about this?
I'm ready, but nervous. A little bit nervous, but not that much. But I think it's going to be tough because I've got big arms and You can see.
What's wrong with him?
There's nothing scary about her, but your her arms.
It was prepared enough.
Lala kamande mhlawumbe ndiphinde ubuye. Jonga bomntasewena and bomfitshane. So ungayizuli kakhulu ering and 1 feet. Yabo. So hlala phakathi. Kisenda ering. Awuzuli. Yekela wena nje suya. Bagqiba ubethi J hook ngapha. Yo, I'm extremely excited. That's all I can say. It's the only place where I can get happiness at school and boxing. My coach tells us school comes first, then boxing follows. If you're educated, education is the key to success.
Hey. Sure.
There's that nervousness, but it's not that every time I become nervous, no. But after warming up, I'll be fine. Then when I get in the ring, I become me, the real boxing, yeah.
Pendula, oh, Kamada, Silindele when I Silindele when I Silindele when Pendula, ngoba nguwithemba lethu nguwithemba lethu
Boxing has taught me many things. I'm a disciplined person, and you need to put effort in everything that you're doing. Not that like London. But you are inzima lento anzokwazi uyenza na because ndintombazana. Inikela nibala like now ndintombazana like ikhona into endinozenza. Ezenziwa ngamachief.